So you want to tell the people your name?
So AC, coming out of East Hartford, Connecticut.
And that's where you at now and from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir, yes,
How
sir.
long have you been doing what you do, brother?
Man, I've been doing music all my life, but performing and releasing music probably like the last 5 years.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And how did you get into what you do?
Well, I've always been into music, like I said, all my life. I started in church, and it kind of grew from there, and I kind of discovered the love of writing and actually creating my own music, because I've always just been in love with the way people put songs together.
That's cool. So you got into it from church, kind of?
I got into it from church.
That's amazing.
Sure.
Do you got any influences musically, or?
Oh man, so many. You got your regulars, Michael Jackson, huge Prince fan. Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. Nas, which is incredible because Nas is still killing it to this day. That new Nas album is
fire,
ridiculous.
21 Savage is crazy for saying that, but
hey man, it's a new time. What can I say, man?
It ain't that new though.
That's what I'm saying. Like these kids, I don't want to say these kids, the younger generation. Yes. They speak reckless sometimes.
I know the sound changes and everything, but it doesn't sound that much. A good beat's a good beat, and good lyrics are good lyrics.
Good music is good music. Timeless music is timeless music.
So, if you could work with one artist dead or alive, who would it be?
Let's see, man. Wow, one artist that's alive. I would love to do a record with her. I really like her.
She's talented.
She's super talented.
How about that?
Prince.
There's a lot. As I say, a lot of the ones you named in the beginning, unfortunately, are here. Tonight you did old work, new work, a combination.
It's gonna be some old and new. So, one record is on my project now. Another one is just a single that I released. But both are available, so make sure you check it out. It's Waves and Forever.
Okay. And what's your creation process?
It depends, man.
Do you let the beat speak to you, or do you write, or first, or
yeah? That's what I was gonna say. It depends, man. Sometimes I hear sometimes a bar, because I sing and I rap, right? So sometimes a bar come to me and I'm like, shit, I gotta jot this bar down real quick. Or sometimes a couple of bars will come and I gotta jot down. Other times I just cruise through beats and let the beat speak to me. But I don't want to say I let the song create itself, but it's almost like it creates itself. Okay. You know what I mean?
Okay. And how would you like to be remembered?
I just want to be remembered for making vibe music, like music that you can just chill to. It's the kind of music that if you listen to it and it's in the background, you're like, oh, this is dope. But then when you actually pay attention and listen to it, you're like, oh, wow. This is really dope.
I've always been in the lyrics, and I push Cap to kind of go with the lyrics as much on the beat, man. A beat will only get you so far.
Yeah.
All right, then we got kind of a crazy little question we ask people at the end, but do you believe in aliens or other life forms?
Absolutely. There's no way that this universe could be so vast and big that there's nothing out there, like nothing. I think it's easier to believe that I think it's more far-fetched to think that there is no other life out there than to think that there isn't. Like, you know how many planets and solar systems and galaxies are out there that we can't even touch? It's kind of presumptuous to believe that there's nothing out there. But hey, to each his own.
So
I think
we kind of spoke about it, but do you believe that music is necessarily turning for good, bad, or somewhere in the middle? I mean, everything kind of changes, right?
I'm not against change, so I think that it's forever evolving, especially hip hop, man, because hip hop is so young. Like, comparatively speaking to all genres of music, it's so young, and the growth with hip hop has been rapid. It's like it caught up to its peers. It's almost like hip hop was, born in the 80s and it caught up to the rest of its peers like that. And with that in mind, like, change is always happening. I'm with it, man. I'm not against change. I like good music, period. It doesn't matter if it's from now, then, in the future, if I hear a good song, it's a good song.
Well, I don't know if Frank told you we're putting together a little mixtape too, and I do the beat, so we're looking. You probably get a beat from us in the email. Make sure Frank gets the email at the end.
For sure.
And I could just say this: we made fun of. Well, our generation got criticized for the samples, and as a producer, not being able to really profit as much because we can't get royalties off. So the newer music, which we might not like as much, they're trying to use synthesizers and stuff, and I think maybe part of the reason they're doing that is to maybe get more of the royalties and stuff. So sonically, maybe that's why it's kind of
shifting and
getting
changing,
shifted to the way it is. You know what I mean?
But even some of the even some of the music that you hear now samples.
You
like,
older,
you know what I'm saying?
Like the I'm too sexy for your shirt and everything going
like,
back.
Like the Drake's album, he's got a couple of like T.I. samples from, just not even samples, just kind of bars that he kind of take.
And those are interpolations.
Right, and it recycles itself. Like nothing is new under the sun. I think it's about how you can what's the word? Not reinvent, but I can't think of the word. Well, yeah, reinvent. How you can kind of reinvent and invent. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, nothing is new under the sun. So, get in where you fit in, man.
I believe creation's like one of the strongest vibes that a human could do. You know what I mean? It's the
energy,
strongest
man.
thing we could do.
It just spreads and never dies. Man.
So where can we find you and find your work?
You can find my work everywhere, streaming everywhere at So AC. It's SO space AC. You can find me on Instagram at original_so_AC, on Facebook at So AC, TikTok So AC. Basically, look for So AC. You'll find me.
That's what's up, brother man. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming through, brother man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we'll keep in touch.
All right.
Awesome.